Today, work dragged on a lot longer than expected. Even after all the clients had left, you had a big meeting about new equipment that needed labeling, and the year's PAT tests that needed doing on them, as well as the annual risk assessment. After the next deliveries of products arrived and needed packing away, the salon had to be cleaned and all your equipment had to be sterilized and packed away before you went home. You pull on your jacket and leave the salon, wind blowing through your hair. The streets are now quiet and it is pretty late by the time you get back to the apartment. You're about to call out the words, "I'm home," just before you notice Vi and Caitlin sat cuddled up on the sofa sleeping peacefully. They were waiting for you to get home. You smile at both of them. Walking into the bedroom and grabbing a large blanket, walking back into the living room, you lay the blanket over them, planting a kiss to the tops of each of their heads. "Sleep well," you whisper, heading into the kitchen, boiling the kettle, not knowing if they would wake up. You place some mint tea bag into one of the mugs, and a teaspoonful of coffee, each into the other two. As the kettle boils, you close the drapes around the apartment, locking the door before returning to the kitchen to pour the drinks, placing them all down onto a tray. You walk into the sitting room, placing it down in front of Kate and Vi on the coffee table. You grab your mug sitting beside them as quietly as you can, looking down at their sleeping form for a long moment. Eventually, Caitlin's eyes flicker open. "Evening, Sleeping Beauty," you say quietly as she comes to. "You're home," she says, groggy, and you nod. "Sorry I'm home late. There was a big meeting and a lot of salon maintenance to do," you say apologetically. Caitlin nods, understanding. "That's all right, love. We understand," she answers. "There's a cup of tea on the table for you," you say, exhaustion lacing your voice. She places a gentle hand on your shoulder, looking into your eyes lovingly. "Thank you, sweetheart," she says before taking the cup from the table and taking a sip. "You do look after us," Vi says, having just woken up from her nap beside Caitlin. "There's a coffee there for you as well, Vi," you respond, as she wipes her eyes, barely awake. Vi's eyes widen in excitement. "You're the best," her voice chipper as you pass her the mug. You stay there for a few moments, drinking your drinks and exchanging stories about your days, listening intently to the recountings of your lovers' adventures. But shortly after, Vi and Caitlin couldn't help but mention how they missed you today. How all they wanted to do was show you some love and hold you. And well, how could you not make it up to them? "Well, I guess I'll have to make up for that then," you say in a flirtatious tone. Vi's and Caitlin's head perk up at that, and as you take Kate's mug and place it onto the table, taking both of their hands in yours, "Want to take this to the bedroom?"